Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're gonna do something for Valentine's. Last year, I had done a whole bunch of stuff for Valentine's, and then I didn't end up sending them out. I didn't have a YouTube channel back then, but I didn't start my channel until June of last year, so I have a whole bunch of different papers and stickers, wood elements, and we're going to make some pockets. I did this one yesterday, and then it was actually going to be a video, but then I turned it off. I didn't like how the video had gone. But anyway, so this is what we're going to do, these little flip pockets. They can be for your junk journals. You can do just 2 of them and put them over a page in your journal. You can do, like, let me just show you here. So I don't know if you're into Valentine's Day. That'd be something to know. You can just hang it over like that. You can have these all the same size. Like I did that with some book page. I'll show you that in a minute. But you can hang them over, and then, you know, one can be on either side of your journal page. So that would be fun as well. So if you want to craft with me, grab up your paper. You're going to need a scoreboard, scissors or a ruler or cutter. And we're gonna make a few of these. I'll show you this way, and I'll show you with the book pages. I thought book pages would be a nice idea because we are junk journalers, and you can really vintage it up and make it look nice. So I wrote down some measurements just so that it would be a little easier. Sorry, I'm just going to flip my light on here. There we go. So hopefully you can see. For the pockets, I'm just going to do that. So it's 8.5 by 3, 4, 5, and 6, and they're all 8.5. And then, so what I did is this is the 4 by 8.5, and I put it into my scoreboard, and I scored it at 1/2 inch, and then I scored it at 4.5. And then when you fold that in, this is going to be your tab to glue on so that you don't lose any space in your pocket. Just like that. So every one is going to be that way. This is the smallest one. This is the 3 by 8.5. So you'll score it at 1/2, 4.5, and then fold it in. And you can have this little gusset on the outside if you want. I put it on the inside, and it just makes for lots of room. And then we will glue it. Let me just move this so I don't get any glue on it. And I will put the measurements in the description just in case something isn't clear. Ooh. So on the 1/2 inch flap, I'm going to add some glue, and then I'm going to add glue along the bottom, just like that. There we go, just like that. So all of your pockets, I glued 2 of them together already just to kind of save some time. So this is the 8.5 by 6, the 8.5 by 5, this one is the 3, and I'm just going to glue up the 8.5 by 4 to make my pockets. Braden's here today. His school didn't have any, it was closed today, so some kind of development day, or who knows. They have so many holidays. I don't remember ever having all of those holidays when I was going to school. All right. Sometimes the glue takes a second, and it's just the tacky glue that I use. So then when you put them together, you'll have this. So it's your 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'll show you just how I got that. So your pocket, like, I took a little bit of time yesterday because I was totally confusing myself with the cuts. It was just, it shouldn't have been as difficult as I made it. But let me cut this one down. I think this is 8.5, this paper. I'm hoping so. If it's not, it's okay, because I'm going to show you for, yep, I'll cut it down to the 8.5 will have to be this way, because this, if you have directional paper, I think, so 8.5, you'll just please bear with me for a second. And then, right, and then the height, so I'll do this, the 6 inch pocket to show you. So that's our 6 by 8.5. And then I'll grab my scoreboard. So then you're going to put it in on the, see, I didn't cut it right. I should have left it. I thought it was the 8.5, but this is what was happening to me yesterday. So this one's at 8.5. So it's 8.5. And then I'm going to cut it down to 6. But yeah, yesterday I was having quite a time, but yeah, I made myself a lot of scraps. So, all right, I'm going to turn it here so you can see. So now it's at the 8.5, which is where it should be. All right, make sure you can see. So you're going to score it at the 1/2, and then the 4.5, just like that. 2 simple scores. It'll probably be a lot easier if you don't have directional paper. So you just have that, and then you fold it over, burnish it. I'm just going to use my nail to burnish, but there you have your pocket. And then that's your 6 by 8.5. All right, so those are the pockets. Now for the binding, it's a 4 by 4 square, and you score it at every 1/2. So I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and make it 4 by 4, and you can use one-sided paper, double-sided paper, it doesn't matter. And then you can just have your pretty side up. So I'm just gonna cut this one 4 by 4. 4, more scraps, and why not? I don't do a lot of Valentines usually, but it's kind of busy for you to see, but it's every half inch you're going to score. So 1/2 and 1, 1/2, 2, 1/2, 3, and 1/2. So I'm going to just turn it around again. Sorry about all the polka dots, but just going to make them a little better. Sometimes I feel like that it doesn't score very nicely. So I'm going to have the polka dots on the outside. So you're gonna fold it like a fan. So over and under, just like a fan. Try to get it as straight as you can. Like I can see already that for whatever reasons this one is not folding very nicely, but it's just the way it happens sometimes. So I'm just going to do it anyway. I just kind of went back the opposite direction, but still, it's still not very good. So if I squish it down, I'm going to grab my bone folder, if I can find it in my mess here. Just kind of straighten it up a little bit, just like that. So that's what you're going to do. And then you're going to come underneath and you're going to add glue all on the insides. And when I do this, I just do them all at the same time. Close it up, and then you can grab a couple little clips if you want, one on either side, and then you will have your little flaps for your pockets to hang on to. So leave that one over there. I have one made already, so we'll use that one. And then I'm just gonna glue these on. You can put divots in here if you want to. It's up to you. So I'm going to, you have your 4 little flaps. So the back flap, I'm going to put this one on. So I'm going to put the glue on the front of the flap. Make sure I have the right side. Make sure your open side is at the top. That's important because that's your pocket. I always have to double check just in case. All right, so that's the first one on. It's attached to the back flap. All right, and then you take your next flap. Take my 5, try to line it up as best you can with that one. You can make a cover for these if you wanted to with a flap, you know, and do something like that. If you don't have to just have the pockets. I just thought these were quite nice. And I originally saw this on Pink Strawberries on Michelle's website, her YouTube channel, sorry. And then the last one, it will go on your front. So I'm just gonna add some glue. My husband is frying up onions. I can smell the onions. So there we go, just like that. And then you have your flaps. You can do more if you want, just make your square bigger. Like if you want an extra pocket, just make your bottom that they attach to 5 by 5. So you can add an extra one. As long as it's square, then you know you will have the right amount of spaces for your flaps. All right, so there's that. And then you just decorate. But before we do that, I better grab, these are the inserts to go inside. So let me just, these are the inserts. So 3.5 by 3, 3.5 by 4, 3.5 by 5, and 3.5 by 6. So each one is going to have the same width, and then they'll each have their different sized heights for the size of the pockets. But let's dress them up a little first, shall we? I got all these stickers and stuff, and I think I would like to, we'll do the big guy first. These are so old. My sister-in-law Tracy and I used to shop at this place in Edmonton at one of the craft stores, and unfortunately they closed down. I mean, it had to be, it was my most favorite place to shop. So, all right, so I'm going to, well, I think I might have to add a little bit of glue. The glue doesn't seem so sticky anymore. And then because this is kind of sparkly, it's nice to add some extra glue because I don't know if it's going to hold. So I'm just going to put that at the top. Well, you know, somewhat in the top, just so you can see. And then we'll do this Valentine greeting. The decorating is the fun part. It's figuring everything else out, which takes the time. So that'll just have to dry, but then there's that. So pretty. All right. And then the next one, grab some different things. I have this frame. This is from Michael's Recollections collection. So I'm just gonna grab this thing out. They don't necessarily stick anymore because they are old. So just add some glue and hopefully they'll stay. So I'm going to add it just kind of in the middle, just like that. And then, oh, if I can pick that up. And then the butterfly is on a 3D dot as well. But I don't think I want to have it too thick because I want it to be in the pocket comfortably. Just like that. And then the next one, let's find something else. I got these. All kinds of different things here. That's pretty. And I have some foam tape here. Can use that. But this is just to give you some ideas of doing different pockets and I'm just going to add the words. Be mine. Excuse me. And then these, like, these are all from the Dollar Tree. All of them. These guys. And I'm just gonna add that there. And you don't have to put things on straight. They can be slanted. They can be whatever. Oh, this looks like it was supposed to be there. So I'm gonna have to fix that. It kind of just dropped off. And then all these pretty little pretties here with the hearts. There we go. So those are the inserts. And then they're gonna fit right in and you have them sticking out. And if you wanted to make them shorter, you could just add tabs at the tops of them or something. Oh, and the little butterfly didn't stay on, so that's okay. We'll just, how about we add it right there? I can put a little something in there maybe if it looks a little too plain, but then that sits in there, and then your big one sits right in there, and there you go. And then you just have to dress up your pockets. You can add more pockets to it if you want. You can like just take your scrap papers. This was another little pocket that I had made, but I mean you can take that and add it here and have it as a side pocket. Just take a little divot out of there if you wanted. I just have this little my little circle punch here. So let's see if I can just do that. You can leave the back open and have an extra pocket if you want, which I think I'll do. So I'm just going to add glue to the 3 sides, just like that, and then we'll pop it down. But you can leave it, you don't have to dress it right away if you don't want to, like if you have, until you have something else in mind, you know, of what you want to do, and save it. So then there's a pocket, and then just dress it up. And then you can add some pretties in there. I have, let's see what I have over here. I have all kinds of stuff. We've got a big giveaway coming, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I just have a few little things in here. But you can add, this is just a card, an altered card that I made. But that can fit right in like that. You know, it's kind of thick, but you kind of get the gist, I hope, that you can fill these with whatever you like. I have this tiny little Valentine's booklet with, and it's all with scraps. So there we are, just like that. And then what else do we have here? So much. Oh, maybe I'll put that one there. But yeah, you can just do all this, add pockets. I'm going to add this little envelope right here. Got all kinds of noises going on today, inside and outside. I'm not going to leave the back open on this one. For an extra pocket, I think the envelope will be plenty. Oopsie, moved. There we go. So then I just have these scraps sitting here, and then that can go right inside there, just like that. And you can add more. You can add a little sticker to the front. Let's see what I have here. Hearts. Let's see, one of these. These are Dollar Tree. Yeah, I like the Dollar Tree. It's good prices. So there we go. Oh, we just need something on the front. How about this? How about this one? No, I heard you. No, don't do it. So let's find something else. There has to be something. Let me just open up this. Like, most of the decision is what to put on as decoration. There, Happy Valentine's Day. There you go. And so that's that one. You can add stuff to the backs of the envelopes if you wanted, but I think that looks good. And then I'll add a little something in there. Or you can just clip it on the outside as well, right? So let's just stick that in there like so. I wonder if I can get that out. There. And there. And it doesn't matter that it's sticking out. You can have all kinds of things floating out. So that's that cute one. What do you think of that? That's just something a little quick, a little, you know, and yeah, just go crazy. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. You can make vintage, and you can make them for birthdays. Christmas would be kind of fun because you can add little presents into each one, and then on the last one, or the first one, whichever, you can add a gift card. All right, so I have these book pages. I just took some from one of my church books, and well, it's Bible stories anyway. And what I did is, let me just grab one. I want to make sure that it's clear. You know, I don't want any confusion. And if I'm not explaining something properly, can you please just let me know? Whoa, that wasn't very straight at all. Whoops. Okay. Well, for demonstration purposes, oh dear, we'll just grab this one. Let me take it. All right, so I just had it like a tube, and I folded it over about till there was about 1/2 inch, and I apologize because that is not straight. So I just did this, and then I folded it over just like that. And then I folded it up. So it's basically your tube, and it's folded, and you end up with 2 pockets, which is perfect. And then you will, I didn't do this to the other ones. So you're going to cut in the center because you don't need that bulky there, that bulkness, right? To close. And then you'll glue this, just like we did the other ones, you'll glue this to the flap, and then you'll fold it up, just like that. And that's when you get this. So it's all folded like that, folded up. And then the upside down side won't matter because you're not going to see it. So, and it has 3 pages. I just did this one because it's smaller, like the pages were smaller, so I couldn't do the 4x4, so it's like, I think it's 3 1/4. No, it's not. Yes, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and it just made the 3 pockets. So this is going to go here. So we'll do the same concept. I'm going to just glue these down, and then glue this one down. And then you can ink up, you can add your butterflies, your flowers, your whatever you're into that you enjoy, then you do that. So I'm really hoping that this is all making sense for you. Just put glue all the way down, glue it up, and that's the easiest way I find, is just to do that. I didn't miter those corners. No, I didn't. So this paper is thin enough that I don't think it's going to get in the way. And there we go, just like that. All right, so you can glue these shut if you want, but I'm going to try them open and see what happens. So the same applies. You have your flap, so I'm going to come to the back flap, add some glue, and then I'm going to take one of my book pages, and I'm going to add it inside. So it's the back of it, the back of the book page is essentially getting glued to that page, to the flap. So again, do the same thing. Try and line it up as straight as possible. just like that. And then this will get glued to the outside of the first one. Just like that. There we go. So essentially we have all of these lovely, lovely pockets. Just like that. And then it all opens. Just like that. So what do you think? Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'm hoping that it made sense to you. And then you can just pretty it up like we did the other one. So I have some, even though there's a photo on the front of it, it doesn't matter. You can cover it. You can do whatever you want with it. You can just start building and adding some goodness to it. All right, so I'm going to cut this. And then I'm going to add glue, and I'm going to glue it on there. Oop, I didn't leave it on the side again. So I hope you all had a great weekend. I don't know if I said that or not, but yeah, sometimes I repeat myself, and if I do, then I apologize for that. It's just sometimes I forget what's been said or whatever, and then end up repeating myself. What do we have in this little box of stuff? We just have, oh, I have a pretty butterfly, but he's very sparkly. Oh, look at that. I have a heart. This is from my Egypt kit from Antonio when I did my journal. There we go. And then there's these little pictures. I mean, oh, she's cute. And I didn't ink anything, but that's okay. Like, you can come back later and do it if you decide that you want to do any inking or whatever. So that's the start of this little pretty. So what do you think of our little makes today? Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm hoping that you'll make some and fill them. You can send them in Happy Mail. They're fabulous for swaps, and you can just deck them out any way you want. I'll work at this one, and then I will show you all of what I was able to do with it, because I have to figure out the size of the inserts, because as you can see, it's a lot smaller than that one. But that's the book page I had, and so that's, of course, is what I worked with. So I'm going to just move this for a second, clear the decks, and then I'm going to see if I can move my phone a little closer, and then please take a screenshot of it. I'm hoping that it's clear for you, and if not, let me know. I'll write them in the description. And have a very blessed rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share if you think other people will enjoy my content as well. All right? God bless. Bye for now.